Good day to you, Libra. Welcome back to the channel. Today's mini reading and our soul session begins with inspiration from the movie The Blue Lagoon. It starred Brooke Shields. I believe it was in the latter part of the 70s, if I'm not mistaken, or the 80s. That movie was about preserving peace. In a sense, these two shipwrecked teens, they keep a bit of their adolescence and a bit of their childhood so zoned out away from society because they're ostracized from society from a ship accident that happened to their boat. So they were shipwrecked for many, many years, and being away from society did something to them as well. There was a bit of a consequence with them being put away from society. But as they had each other on this lonely island, they were able to preserve somewhat of an inner peace, and they were able to also preserve their innocence in a sense. So welcome today. If you come on in, please like the video so we could reach a broader audience of Librans here on the Libra Light channel. And also thank you to all the new subbies. I really appreciate it. I did not think 2 weeks after our 100 subby celebration, we would be here today with over 600. We're growing our family and we're also growing ourselves. So it's like a 2-in-1 type of deal, and that's exciting. So today, as we use the Blue Lagoon as our inspiration of keeping your innocence and protecting your peace, we are going to begin with a very interesting reading, and then I'll go forward with a bit of the themes today, and then we're going to have a small mini reading at the end just to get the energies. So we have male and female, which is ironic because as I was telling you guys about the Blue Lagoon, sorry about that, there we go, beautiful card back to back. There is a relationship or something in your essence of being that has affected you, either down to the soul or to the core. There's something still there, Libra. And I think that this male-female dynamic in the card with their backs turned to each other, it has been sort of a story you've lived and lived and lived, but all of them have different outcomes. I don't know if you know this, but preserving your peace throughout it all it's a big thing about keeping yourself intact and preserved. And I think that male-female coming out today, this is the message, because no matter how heartbroken or how lonely or how much you say to yourself in a day that you need a little bit more guidance, a little bit more love, there's always going to be that loneliness. And so we have to preserve our peace in different ways. You guys do this in different ways by meditation or prayer. But we also do have a story here to continue on. So I want you to think about how you could expand and better meditate also this weekend. That could be very helpful, and it could also be something that brings you a lot of solace and inner peace. We have karmic relationship. This could have been a karmic relationship in total. So these two, and it's funny because the Blue Lagoon was all about a boy and a girl living on an island. This relationship could have put you in a place where you couldn't loudly speak or say things out loud, express yourself. This person could have held you back in the past or given you restriction. And a big thing with Librans and restriction is that we can't be restricted for so long. Eventually, we're going to have to let out everything that we're feeling to keep us balanced, because we have to express that. If it's unexpressed, there's a bit of, I call it like a crunch. Like we're put in a corner, nobody puts baby in a corner. And we feel that we're threatened in a way because our inner peace and our soul is not correctly being let out, you know, and that can stifle anybody. It doesn't matter what sign you are. We also have knighthood here. So there's a bit of a graduation here in the soul's journey. You could be feeling too that this is coming a bit with praise that is quiet. People are probably seeing your struggle. They're understanding. They do understand. Even if they don't tell you every day, Libra, they're understanding the pain that you've gone through. Okay, so we have knighthood here in terms of graduating from a tough period, maybe where you couldn't talk to anybody, and you've been trying to preserve that peace. Okay, if you guys want to, you can refer to the movie The Blue Lagoon. It's a very sexual movie because they are trying to keep their innocence, but they also are teenagers. So if you guys are fans of Brooke Shields and you like old movies, I highly recommend that, because there's a huge message there about having your own personal space. They were put away on an island, but this is talking in terms of our modern society where you could have this sanctuary and this place that you go to. I talk a lot about this lake that I love out here where I go work out and I spend some of my afternoons and have a solo picnic. It does matter where you go and pray and send your feelings into the universe. It does matter. So, Nine of Cups here, this could be you right now. This is a lot of contentment. Nine of Cups is about being pleased where you are. It's also about being happy. If you feel sometimes, Libra, that this happiness could be overshadowed, or it's not as glittery as it is, okay? Maybe when you're by yourself, you are, but then you realize later it's a little sad. It could be something that is just providing you peace for this temporary moment in time. Whatever makes you feel good at this time, do it. It's a huge urge. As long as it's helping you even slowly heal and you feel like that band-aid is putting you back together more easily, go there, because it could become even more important later in your future, or you could change it up. So that's what I do personally. I like to kind of change up where I go so I'm not as heartbroken at times. We have the Magician here. Okay, we have the Magician to point to greener pastures coming. The Magician makes things happen. He's a sorcerer of types in his life. He likes to invite puzzle and a little bit of challenge, but he can maneuver. The Magician is a wishful sort of genie in a bottle type of thing. I believe you possess this. I believe days we forget we could be the Magician in our own lives and change the direction and our emotions and our feelings. And also to provide a little bit of healing here, you can also be the Magician even in small compartments where you need to take care of yourself. And all this week we've been about our salt baths, and we've been about taking care of what's at home. And your home lives in your heart. And if you're not taking care of your heart, you're really, really not paying attention to how you're going to make decisions upcoming. Okay? Last card here, we have music. Spirit urges you to listen to more music, especially more upbeat, something that's going to take you to another lonely island in your mind, okay? This is a special place. I call it a lonely island because you might need to go there. Just you know the lyrics, just you know this artist, or it could pertain to a special place where you could. Yesterday I listened to a song by Pofu. It's called Deathbed. It is a place that I could travel in time, back in time. I could even watch the music video and I know exactly what I was feeling that day. It's a place for me to kind of think about memories and go there and like really go there. So it could be a song for you this week. I have an offering for you today. Here's a flower to all my subscribers. You guys are wonderful. I thought of bringing in a real live flower to inject and evoke. This is something that is purely organic from outside and cut. So I wanted to bring something live and spruce up our little day here. We also had a swan. Someone brought to my attention it was actually a crane yesterday in our video, but we have symbolism of the winged ones, the flying creatures, to provide us solace today. So this is the golden goose. And you could be feeling too right now, you're seeing a lot of those animal totems, okay? They're going to be coming in through the weekend. You're going to be blessed seeing beautiful things. You'll be outside and you will have your music as well. Okay, so this soul session too is to cover also lots of healing. I think a lot of you guys need a lot of extended hugs. So if I could give you one. I do. I care deeply about all of you and how you might be going on your own journeys, because all of us are going to be unique from one another and we're all going to learn different things. Let's get the tarot story for just today. We're going to get the main energies of what's popping out. We're going to get 3 main energies for emotions right now. And we're also going to get just a little bit of clarifiers in this small piece. Blue Lagoon. Look up that movie too if you haven't seen it. Energy for Libra. Energy for Libra. What is in their emotions? Okay. Yep, that's what I was kind of feeling in the air today. We have 3 of Swords. Could be coming from a third-party situation, or you were put in one. Therefore, this heartbreak. If you look at the card there, she is screaming in somewhat of an agony. No, it is agony. There was a painful sort of thing that pushed you into your latest awakening, dear Libra. I also feel here that there's somebody who like really just wants to talk about it. You know, it's almost like everybody goes away when this sort of event happens, but you just need to talk it out and you need to be heard. I highly suggest today you guys use the comments, talk to each other. There's a whole vibe that can happen if you know, if just one other person went through it. Okay, it's its own vibe, and it is very healing and it is very all encompassing. I also have the lovers here. Okay, very strange dynamic with the heartbreak, new love, heartbreak, new love. This could be the new imbalance too, Libra. Could be putting you in a specific place where you're not ready to let go of the past, or maybe a part of you doesn't want to. Okay, but we got to preserve our peace, whatever that means for you. This could be diarying. I was a huge diary girl when I was an adolescent, and I would always have this diary that I'd carry around because it made me accountable for my feelings. Okay, you could also get into that today. Go get yourself a journal. We could do a journal decorating here in the next couple days together too. We are going to build a past time capsule. I'm going to preserve that till Monday. That's something that I really wanted to show on here, bring on, and then, you know, show you guys the items that you need to have. So we're going to do that. Also, a quick thing in this video. Every day there's a diary, even in past videos, there's a diary in the description box between every video. So you could see the running themes, you could write it down, or you could even screenshot the diary too. So that way you could just read it on your breaks. You could read it when you're alone, and you could read it at night when you're about to go to sleep and you're watching more tarot. So we have the Chariot, beautiful card here. This belongs to the sign of Cancer. You could be dealing with a Cancer. We also have, you know, if you look here, this is very fairy tale ending that ended dispassionately. There's a lot of fury here. There's a lot of fire. All these colors too, deep blues. Not deep blues, deep blues. We have a lot of oranges, reds, okay? You can even see it there in the viewfinder. Little Valentine's-y that went wrong. Little Valentine's that went wrong. Two, I'm picking up here somebody's last Valentine's was not the Valentine's it was intended to be. So if that's sort of something that you're going back and remembering and you didn't really have a great one, there are so many indicators like that that show themselves to you, okay? So those are what I'm talking about, hints that push you in the right direction to go away from that. That's going away from intuition you didn't listen to in the past. Okay, new love caused by old pain is what I'm hearing. This Chariot also tells me that your heart's in the right place to go on, to move forward. If you look, he's looking like an Aladdin type guy at the top of that Chariot. Chariots are very beautiful, very in the Roman times. This was with gladiators, lots of showmanship. That's sort of the feeling I'm getting from you, is you're going away, but you want to make a splash where you go away to. Okay, that I know that's for somebody here. Let's get more here. Why are the lovers here for Libra? The lovers, where are you going with these lovers? Where are you headed to? Still, a lot of Blue Lagoon themes too. They only had each other on that island in the Blue Lagoon, just them two, the boy and Brooke Shields. But they preserved their peace being on that island. They were very, very innocent, but a lot of turmoil happened on that island. If you see the movie, you will see how they were able to keep sane by being alone and having fun with each other. All right, we have the Page of Cups here. Whoops. We have the Page of Cups. Sorry for that swirl. Page of Cups. This is usually a water sign card. Okay, I get Cancer again. This person is very immature with their past feelings for you. I have a feeling that they are sorry, but it's too late. It's a sorry, but it's too late, Libra. They should have told you this a long time ago. They are tardy, they are late in their feelings. This could even be, if you look at it this way, this could even be the past lover trying to find their way back into your life. That could also be an explanation if you don't have a new love coming in here. So I get it's the past person, still a lot of immature, very basic energy, not giving you the respect, not defending maybe the relationship in the past. This is very much that, okay? Let's get going. Couple cards kind of. Let's get a little more clarification here on your day. What can Libra look forward to? Answers and the day for Libra in this soul session. Try to be a little more quiet this time too, because I feel like in the other videos I yell or I'm too loud. So let me guys know what tempo of voice you like to. That's some good feedback. What tempo? Thank you, Spirit. Strength. Yesterday, I talked a little bit about this in the car video when we were riding. This is your strength coming in. You could feel too that you are more, you're more ready to take on tasks, okay? And we're gonna go through channeled messages in a bit too. All right, feelings, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the King of Swords. Look at this. This is excellent. We have two male and female dominant energies in our reading today. This could be your past person and their king. You are definitely Libra showing up in this reading very prominently. There you are, Libra. When the King of and Queen of Swords have their back turned to each other, look at this. This is amazing. There's a little bit of fury left over. Look at this. Two backs turned. Unbelievable. I've never seen that. Okay. So there's opposing opinion, opposing views, very, very strong, taking a stand, not saying a word sometimes when the backs are turned to each other like that. I will expand on that in the next reading. I will. And we also have emotional well-being is being looked at. Queen of Cups always is open to the universe, but there is a crying over spilled milk. There is a sad feeling, and the Leo card here about strength. So something having to do with this combination of you being strong, but also willing to confess your own feelings, okay? Very important. Being able to confess your own feelings, being able to preserve your peace. That is important today. That is the takeaway. We'll expand on this in the next video. I will talk to you in just a short moment. Thank you, and part 2 in the next video.